This is Speak Your Truth and Live Your Life with Light. I'm Natalia Slack, and I'm here to assist in healing consciousness and recovering the knowledge of who we really are. Hello, my dear speakers of truth. Thank you for being here. The topic of this podcast is Recover Your Inner Child and Find Your Purpose. You are good enough. Today we are going to talk about the inner child. What's the inner child? What's the problem in society with the inner child? And how we can recover that inner child who was lost. And the last thing, we will talk about remembering that you are good enough. The inner child. All of us, we have a unique and beautiful inner child living within us. Well, what's the inner child? The inner child is the source of joy, playfulness, and creativity living within us. So the problem is that inner child is dormant. We live in a society where people stop believing in magic, where we don't believe in hope, in the real thing, in values. The problem is that we live in a society based on fear, survival mood, and hopeless. We lost the sense of hope, faith, recovering unity, believing in magic, believing in things that they are possible, okay? So when we come to this world, we come to this world being children. And children believe in magic. Children believe in magical things. Children believe that things are possible. But the problem is that this society is telling children, oh no, that doesn't exist. Magical creatures don't exist. That's an illusion. An illusion, the real illusion, is that we live in a three-dimensional state system that is losing hope, that is losing values, and is feeding with fear and survival, kicks, and the rest of the generations. So when people do that, it's when we kill the inner child. And that's the problem. When we kill the inner child, saying that doesn't exist. And let me tell you that there are many kids that they are very sensitive and they come to this world being gifted because it's a gift to see those ones who are not here, our beloved ones. Maybe your kid was playing with a beloved one, okay, that is not here anymore, but during the first years they have the capability and they have the gift of seeing them, okay? So we say, okay, so that's not possible when that can be possible. But what is unknown for us, that doesn't mean that that's not possible. The problem is that the society classify these kind of things like kind of weird. So it kicks, they see magical things, like magical creatures or whatever, that they can be in other realms. That doesn't mean that those things don't exist. What it means that they are gifted, okay? And they can see that. And instead of being treated like weird, we can have more curiosity and learn about it, instead of denying that magical part of the child. Because the child one day will grow in society. And the child will become an individual, a citizen. And the child will struggle in life because the child lost his hope. And he will feel stuck. He will feel stuck at work, losing the power of creativity. What's going on with my life, and specifically right now with these times that we are living right now? So it's not the right thing. So we had to stop that, and we had to start believing more. And we have to start knowing more things and be more curious about things. So that's the real problem. And the real problem, when those children, they grow, okay, and they are teenagers, in the beginning of the phase of being teenagers, okay, that they experience, I want to match this group of society. I want to be accepted. I don't want to be rejected. And they have to pass the trials of being cool, okay, and leaving behind the real essence, the real identity, their inner child, once again, denying the inner child. So this society forces us to leave behind the inner child. So can you see that right now? So, and that's the problem. But the good news here is that we can solve the problem. And we can solve that problem recovering our inner child. How can we recover that inner child? Go within. Just try to close your eyes and go within. Try to remember those images when you were a child and you felt isolated or kind of rejected, okay? Because, your parents or, adults were telling you, no, that's not acceptable. And that was creating rejection and hurting your inner child. When you felt not understood in certain things, so try to go and approach to that child that it was you and give that child a big, big hug, okay? Tell him how you love him. Tell him that he's awesome, okay? Or she's awesome, okay? He or she. And remind him that joy, hope, and creativity are still alive. Cry if you have to, okay? So sometimes we remember images of the past, okay? So that can provoke like a kind of reaction, sadness. And if you have to express that sadness, go ahead. So that will help you. That will help you exactly to heal inside, to heal your inner child who was hurt and recover it. And that's the good news. And that's the recovering and the healing of your inner child. Go for it, because you will have it. You will find your purpose. What's your purpose? Your purpose is that new project that you were looking for and you didn't have in your mind because you were feeling stuck. Okay? You were feeling under pressure, working under pressure. Okay? And it's stressful because you were in the survival mood. That's why you were not working with the flow of the universe. You were not working with that energy that it was giving you the inspiration. And how can we keep that inner child well motivated and inspired? So, be in contact with Mother Gaia. Go outside, go in nature, walk, Go to the park, to the beach, wherever you have there. Be in contact with Mother Gaia. Okay, that's going to inspire you. Meditate and go within. Okay, so it's right there where we can find peace. Okay, and all the answers that we need. Relax and disconnect, because stress is not the best friend. So we need to relax and disconnect sometimes to try to renew, bring new ideas. So you will recover not only your inner child, you will find your purpose, my friend, okay? You will find your precious gift, your inspiration. So sometimes we have to stop doing what you were doing, okay? Take a break, meditate, go within, recover that inner child, recover that inspiration. And when that inner child is healed, you will have that purpose. You will find it. You will find what you had to do here in this planet Earth, okay? What you had to do here, because you have a magnificent talent, okay? All of us, we come here with a beautiful gift to help others. And that gift is unique, okay? So use it, find it, and give your best. Because you are good enough, no matter what society made you believe. Remember that you are lovable, that you have a great power, that you have a great talent, and that you are not only good enough, you are awesome, okay? Well, thank you, my beautiful speakers of light, for being here today listening to this podcast. And remember, like my daughter says in Spanish, because she's bilingual, she says, Mama, suscríbete, okay? So suscríbete. And if you want to be part of this community, okay, so you can go to our Facebook page, speak your truth, and live your life with light. Thank you, my friends.